Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to do a little hand tie tutorial on some of the hand tie jigs we do at THUMP Custom Baits. I appreciate you taking the time to check out our video, and I'll try not to make it too long and be as helpful as I can to maybe help any of y'all tie-in or anybody interested in purchasing their own hand tie jig. Check us out at thumpcustombaits.com. Alright, so today we're going to start with a 16th ounce pill head. It's on a sickle hook. Okay, and this color here, this is called a bold gill color. So we're going to use that for our head color. You can see I got one in my vise right now. And what I already went ahead and did, I went and took some of these here little stick-on, they're kind of like a look-back eye, I think. It's not a completely round pupil. So I think it's more of like a look-back. So I went ahead and put a couple of them on our jig. Okay. This is the way I'm going to start off doing my jigs. Some people do it differently. Everybody's got their own style. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. Let me move this out of the way. And what I like to do first off is I just put a small little dab of this super glue. Just a little dab. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's just minuscule. And all that is Loctite Super Gel, the Pro Gel that I'm using. And I got some 210 denier uni thread, and it's in black. And so what I'm going to start off with is I got that little dab of super glue on there. So I'm going to make one loop and just kind of move it back and forth and kind of work that super glue up and down the shank of the hook till I get to the head. Just to kind of spread it out a little bit. And then I'm going to wrap my neck down. Okay. Start my wraps, get them all the way down. And you can see the point of my sickle hook is right here. Hopefully you can see it. But I'm going to stop a little bit before that. I'm going to cut off my thread. And then I'm going to come back up to the head, wrapping back. Just nice wraps. Okay, that's going to give me a good base. Lock that thread onto the shank. And then with that super glue, it's going to lock, it's just going to tighten down and lock that thread on that shank of that hook. So I don't have to worry about it unraveling from the base. Okay, we're going to start off first. I got some fish hair polar bear. Okay, it's a white, it's a little dullish. It's kind of like a light brown or yellowish hint to it. So that's what I picked. I'm going to put on this one today. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. This is our strand here. Okay. So I'm really just going to pull to the side here. Maybe a little chunk about that size there. We'd call that, I don't know, let's say 20 strands. Okay, 20 strands. I'm trying to keep in frame. Try to get more content out to you guys and start building up the channel. So it really helps if you throw a like or a subscribe. It just helps me and the channel grow. But it's up to you. I'm gonna cut that off there. And I'm going to take these strands and I'm going to kind of bend them over and just kind of line them up to where they're about half. Come up here and pull them up. About like that. And then I just want to cut them in half. Just like that. Now I'm going to pinch everything again so I can get all my strands together. Like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come behind my thread like this. And I'm going to pull my strands and try to get them about as close as even as I can. Like that. Now I'm going to pinch them. Alright, and now I'm just going to start kind of working my thread on these strands and locking them in to the head. There we go. Now I can maneuver it a little bit. Okay, let the loose strands fall. Alright, so now I'm going to come in nice and tight and just lay those down on that head. I'll build my neck up a little bit here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just like that. We got those threads locked in. We got our hairs locked in. Now what I like to do is I like to take my thread, I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to twist it once, and I'm going to twist it twice. And I'm going to put it behind my jig and just pull it down and kind of lock that in. Just a simple knot. Come up, twist it once, twist it twice, come over my neck, right at the head and the neck, and just bring that down, lock that in. Alright. So now we got our hair down on it. Gonna throw a little bit of this flash boo. It's a tinsel. It's green on it. It's got like a green flash to it. I think it'll go good with this jig. So we're gonna pull that out of this package. Okay. You can see how that looks right there. It's going to give it a little flash, a little pop in the water. And really I just want one strand of it. So I'll try to grab one and just pull it out. Nice and easy like that there. Okay, and set the rest over to the side. Now, I'm going to fold those over in half. Just bring my scissors down and cut that. Okay. Just like that. I'm going to do this again here. Okay. I'm in front of the thread. The head, tinsel, thread. So now I can come in front and lock that down with a few wraps. Okay, so I kind of want it to split right down the middle. So if I can get them laid there while I'm wrapping, it should not go anywhere. Just like that, boom. Same thing, we'll come up, twist, twist, back over the head. And this is just a little insurance. Come back up. And we're gonna go ahead and throw a piece of this flash, a crystal flash. And it's got a little dark green in it, a little transparent clear, and like some gold highlights. Again, I'm just gonna use one strand. Throw that to the side. I'm gonna fold this up in half as close as I can get. Like that. Sorry, I'm trying to keep you in frame. And we're going to do the same thing. In front of the thread, kind of line them up and wrap over them. And while I'm wrapping, I'm trying to pull it down. And I want to kind of do the same thing here. I want to kind of split them and just put them, get them on each side of my jig head. Just spread them around so it's got that flash going around it. Alright, I'm gonna lock them down. Back up to the head, and there's our flash, our white. And come up, twist, twist again, over the head, by the neck, and just lock that in like that. Okay. Now we're going to work down to our chenille. So I want to be at the back of the shank. So I want to come in with some tight wraps. You can see the vise moving, but the clamps on this vise, peak vise, it's the way to go. If you're going to tie jigs, get a good vise, because this thing, it's not going nowhere. Okay. What I got here, I got some new chenille black pearl. We're going to kind of give that bait some body. Get that out of the package and find the end of it. It's right there. Okay. So now I just want to lay just a little piece of that up here on this back of this shank. And then we're going to tie that down, going back up to the front, to the head. And nice tight wraps. Okay. So let me bring this over. Come and jump this around. Bring my thread out of the way. Alright, so there we go. Now we're just going to tie this chenille on here. And just trying to keep your wraps close to each other. And just get you one good solid wrap by the head, like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this hanger out the way. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. So I got my chenille, I got my bobbin. So I'm going to come around the back of the chenille and go over it. Then I'm going to go in front of it a couple times. Come in behind it, back a couple times. Behind it, back a couple times. And this is all tight wraps. I'm locking this chenille in place. Okay? So now, got the chenille and cut that off. Now we're looking good. Looking good. So now I'm just going to build up the neck a little bit. Right behind the head. Just some nice wraps. Like that. Okay. And there's two ways you can do this. You can do it by hand, or you can get your whip finishing tool. It's totally up to you what your confidence level is. Sometimes I do it by hand, sometimes I want to do it with the whip finish tool. To do it by hand, it's kind of like the same thing. You're going to bring it up and twist it like that. Then you're going to bring this around. Whoops. Up, twist, around, twist, around, twist, around, twist, and then you're going to pull back and lock that in. Okay, it's that easy by hand. Okay, but it is easier with the whip finish tool. Grab it, and your thread's gonna make the same type of form, shape. You want this to be straight, and then what you're doing is you're wrapping over the top of that. It reminds me like a snell knot if you're tying on a hook. Get you some wraps on there, then you can bring this down, pop that out, and boom, lock that in and pop it off. Okay, normally I cut it, but I had enough tension on it that it popped the line, but that's fine. Okay, so now let's take a look at our jig here. This is what we're working with. Okay, so now I want to kind of trim all this up some. So I'm just going to spread everything out a little bit, and we're just going to kind of make things a little uneven. Here, here. Let's go about there, and then we'll come back, you know, and just make those not exactly the same. You know, and same with your other flash. Just come through and trim them off different lengths, just like that. Okay. And maybe you want to just come in and shape it up a little bit. Not a big deal. All right. Flash around here. So that's what we're looking at right now, where we're at. So what I like to do is I got a little UV resin. Get that. Just a little bit, and then I like to coat my threads with that UV resin. A good coat there, and then I'm going to get a little bit more, and I'm going to go ahead and coat over my eyes and lock them in. There we go. That way everything gets nice and locked in like that. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in my light box, and I'll be back in a few minutes and show you the final jig. All right, there it is, out of the light box. UV resin's all dry, just a few minutes in the light box. Eyes are locked in, threads locked in. Think it looks great. Know it'll bend some rods, put some fish in the boat, put some fish in the cooler, get that grease ready. I'm thinking about calling it Ghost Grasshopper. What you think? Leave some comments. Like I say, if you don't mind, throw a like down, throw a subscribe down. I sure appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.